Zuena Chirema, the wife of Bebeku, doesn't like beggars at all. She made it clear yesterday, and the internet is going nuts because of the comments she made. She's being dubbed a hypocrite because they feel like her husband does the same. He begs, but is that really true? Anyway, let's look at these clips of people reacting to what she said and even include the clip of Zuena speaking her mind. Then we'll be back in a bit.
Manyi mchala bebe kulu yatukoledde sound ifa abasabiriza ku internet mbu tugende tukole. Naye mchala bebe kulu nawe tokisussa. Oyagala tukole emirimu kinga gye twalikozemu abagikola. Otunda keki, olanga ebitete yinze wano byentunda. Tokomya ombukati oli mu perfume. Abaana banakola mirimu kinga ate mu mwali babali wagidde. Namwe mululu gwa sente gwabasuka kyova olaba omwana akugambye nti naye namwe mwasuuka okwagala sente. Wano bawo akukutana ebisawo bye sente okuva wa President Museveni. Bawo muyimbi afuna sente. Namwe ate oluusi omululu ogususse muba mututama. Mulekereko badde hadi bamwe namwe bakole abaana bawulireko ku kasimu nti mama Zuena atumisiza keki 2. Si mu bubi. Nze kati mwenda bamukyala bebe kulunga atunde obusimanyi bukeki nzamaanyi ganzigwa nengamba kati day hard ya nabeera watya. Bukeki bulekere day hard. Bwe mtu ukokola birthday omwana naye apostinga agambe nti ndi mu kudelivaringa keki wa bebe kulu balinayo birthday y'omwana. Kati obuntu nga buno buddira. Osobola n'okukuba essimu n'ogamba nti Shadi yateekako obuntu 50 mu busasudde. Obulimu obumu namwe mu butulekere naffe tweyiye. Kati nga bu perfume omwana Amina abulina. Tulina ono omulala ono simanyi ono omuvubuka ono atambuza alinya business class nga atwala Dubai perfume naye omwana waali akola. Banange ffe tukuze mukola nakati mukyakola mulekereko ku baana abato amala okuva mu kamera kuba sirina security ate ewaffe tetuli bagagga. Tenze tetulina nattaka nze wankwatire roja kubojjwa ku nsonyi wanze okufukamira tuli.
Bannanga ate mwejjemu omuzee ogw'okusaba ssente live nojja kulaba by'omuntu mamizo mpayo ssente nze olaba ntudde nange nkola noonya ssente nawe genda okole noonya omulimu okole ofune ku ssente abavubuka bato baba baaki bannange bwe nookeera nga gwe oliwo okusabiriza leetwa ku ssente nze nange singa ntudde nsaba busabi naye nedda nange nkeera ku makya n'enkola. We've been here since 7 a.m. tuli wano tukudde tunonya ba clients tusaze tukole live tunoonye ku ssente ng'okeera ogambe nti mamizo mpa ku ssente. Does that make sense? Tweyigiriza okukola tweyigiriza okunoonya ku ssente ffe nga ffe abakazi.
Mbolusi batya n'okujja no ku media olw'okutya okubasabiriza. Zana bagamba teri muntu ayagala kumusabiriza nga muwoza bebe kulu agaba mukyala bebe mugabi simanyi biki mukwano baba wali wakutya kuswala naye ng'ekituufu babikoye kyovola basaze wajja ku live akibatulire nti bannange okusabiriza kususse era takomya wagambye okusabiriza si mulimu munonye emirimu mukole. So nolwekyo bwe nani ali yabadde asubira okuyimwini boxing omukuba oluseke mukwano agambye abikoye.
Munaatera okugenda eri ku live gye basabiriza. Ako nako ka live katujjirira. Temutere kugendayo kati. Size saawa zammwe nnya gye mugenda mweri live gye basabiriza. Neno nawo nga tewakyali abawa. Osabiriza ku bantu n'obaako wookoma.
I think the person you'd call the king of begging in Uganda right now is Bunoke. He has made it a large-scale project. People all over the world contributing money for people. What he's doing is not really a bad thing because a lot of people have gained from it. We've seen people who have concerts get tickets bought. We've seen people who had problems get supported. But we also know how people treat money that they didn't work for. Some people who have serious causes and come and get that money, put it to good use. But then there are those who are trying to take advantage of the generosity of the community through Bruno K's platform, and other people have big platforms for their own frivolous engagements. They come, collect money, people give it to them in a large amounts, they claim they're going to buy land or go for a treatment or whatever they are going through, then they just go and spend it on having fun. So you can't really say that Bruno K is doing a bad thing. And I'm not saying that Zuena was referring to Bruno K in particular, because for her, I think she was referring to people who go to, whenever she goes live, and then people start hitting the comment section to start asking for money. Of course, out of pity or not wanting to look bad in the community, sometimes these celebrities are forced to send money here and there. We've seen even at times celebrities being accosted in public by people who are trying to ask for money. So, and also that this begging culture is going to is slowly breeding a section of entitled people in society, because we've seen even on the streets these days when street kids come and ask you for money and you don't give it to them. If you're on a border, sometimes they even slap you. Or if you're walking on foot, I've seen people say that they have been cut with razor, like these kids move around with surgical blades. So if they ask you for something and you don't give it, they cut your arm or whatever they can cut. There's a friend of mine they chased after. They wanted his shoes and he had to remove them. So, and even on the internet, we see people all the time. People have refused to support me. Me, I supported this one. So, I mean, these are not cultures that we can kill entirely, because we even have companies like GoFundMe that were built based on that thinking on how society operates. People have issues, they go to GoFundMe, raise money, and go and do whatever they want to do. So it's up to us as people to decide how to use our money. If you have your money and you don't feel like you should give it out to anyone that you don't want to give it to, then you shouldn't. And you can even decide not to entirely support anyone if you feel like, because it's at the end of the day, it's your money. Then coming to some of the other Shadia Chagulanyi's comments about Zuena participating in businesses that are supposed to be for Muntu Awansi, I really don't understand that, because businesses are done on different levels. There are people in the, for instance, let's look at the dairy industry. There are people who go to the farmers and pick milk. Then there are people who operate dairies, and then there are people who process the milk. So everyone does it at a different scale. There are places that Zuena can go to that some business people can't go to because they don't have the resources. For instance, there's people who want like good quality clothes with nice material that someone with maybe capital of 20, 30 million may not be able to acquire. But Zuena maybe who can even access like £1 billion can go and shop from the best producers possible and then bring those things here. So everyone can do at their scale. You can even go and shop from her because she can afford to buy in large scale. And because she's doing her things on a large scale, she's also employing people. If you start like a business of 10 million, you can't employ at the same rate as someone who's operating at like 500 million. So they think of money they are doing businesses that are supposed to be for certain class of people. That's total hogwash. It doesn't make sense at all. So yeah, that's it. You can pick what you want from this. If you want to give out your money, it's up to you. If you don't want, it's up to you. And then also don't go around giving excuses that someone, rich people have started doing the businesses that you're supposed to do, and that's why we are not able to participate in the business industry. No. Business is all about marketing. If you're a good marketer, you can always win.